Welcome back everyone, it's Evanhusa57 here. We are back on Neverwinter on the Xbox One, and today I have a farming video for the brand new Call to Arms event, Gate Crashers. So as with any other Call to Arms, you can do it between level 6 and level 70. You get lowered to level 60 if you're above level 60, and you get raised to level 60 if you are below level 60. So anyone in that level bracket can do it. And basically what we are going to be going for is hoping to get the Intellect Devourer companion, but you pretty much always will get the Blue Fire die packs. So as with any Call to Arms, you're going to get Medallions of Battle, which you're going to want to use those for the Refiner's Cache. So farming the CTAs is one of the better things that you can do. You can also get plenty of rank 1, rank 2, and rank 3 enchantments as drops. If you want, pick them up, use them for refinement points. Never hurts to have. These guys are going to be pretty much very weak, and this is one of the easier Call to Arms to farm, in the fact that it's basically just one large arena. Now do try and stay in the middle of the arena. If you're running a companion and you get too close to the walls, your companions can actually jump up there and get stuck with the enemies and just make this event take longer to complete. Now you do have to wait in between waves, and of course I would get a team with 2 clerics, which, well, we won't be dying, but it's not exactly the best loadout for this. Ideally you want maybe 1 cleric and then 4 DPS, because it's pretty easy to do even if you do get matched with a team that's a bunch of people that are under 60. It doesn't help that we have one of the great weapon fighters sitting up there AFK. But anyways, basically this is 3 waves of enemy, and they pretty much all spawn in the same spots. They're really easy to kill. Most all of them are pretty weak, so you really don't have to worry about them killing you. Just keep an eye out on the ground for enchantments that drop. You can get rank 5 enchantments. They are rare, but you can get them. And any enchantments that you pick up, even if they are rank 5s, if you see them on your screen, those are specifically for you. You do not have to actually roll on any of the enchantments that are dropped. So this is a nice way that basically before you even get a character up to the point that you can invoke, you can do a skirmish and start getting some decent enchantments. And in my opinion, the die pack is one of the better die packs that you can actually get from doing this. Now you do have a few hulks that'll spawn. These are, of course, all the plague-changed creatures from the chasm, if you remember that area from the campaign. If you haven't gotten there yet, well, you should go check that area out. It's one of the longer areas to do, but kind of a crucial part of the storyline. So you've got all these mutants, basically, that you're fighting and killing. The Northic enemies, the brutes and the mind warps are the most dangerous. They do quite a bit of damage to you, and without lifesteal it can be rather difficult sometimes to kill them. Most of the time that's not the case. As you see, here's some profane runestones. They are rank 5s. In any other dungeon or skirmish you would have to roll a loot roll for those, but in this case, in this skirmish, this Call to Arms, they are just simply dropped for you, and all you have to do is pick them up. And of course you can pick up gold. Now we're on the second wave of enemies here, so you got a little bit of time. You can make it go a little faster if everybody is in the center of the arena, and then you don't get any slow spawns on the enemies. But when you have somebody AFK up at the bonfire, then it does also sometimes slow down the spawns. It's a little weird that way, but hey, what else isn't? Now from this you can get the cruel, brutal, vicious, several different types of enchantments. They're all your 2 stat enchantments, Personal preference on what you want to use. Not all classes use the 2-stat enchantments, but it is free refinement points if you wish to use them for refinement, or you could always hold on to them and sell them at a later date. So that's another option for you. But pretty much always worth farming the Call to Arms events. That's one of the guys that you want to try and stay away from because they hurt. The Northic Brutes, or Nothic Brutes, however you want to pronounce that. Those are the annoying enemies. This is something, if you have a few friends that are level 70, you might as well queue up with a full team for, if you're going to actually sit there and farm it, because it will definitely make it go by faster since you're all high level instead of having players that are boosted to level 60. While they did change it in a recent update, making it so that you had a higher health value if you were boosted to a higher level for a mission, it's still not the same as having level 60 gear and being an actual level 60 character. You're not going to be as strong, and you're not going to be able to do as much damage. So the higher the level you are to do it, the faster it's going to go by. Should be getting to the boss pretty shortly on the last wave of enemies. Not sure why he put the shield down there, but okay. Another reason to stay in the center of the arena is that gate, basically to my character's left, is where the boss will spawn from. So if you're in the center of the arena, you basically can attack him right away instead of actually having to run over there. Should have maybe one more batch of enemies to kill. It does vary a little bit on the number of enemies. I've done this a couple times, and one time only had 3 waves with 4 spawns each. The other time I had 3 waves with 5 spawns on the last wave. So there is a little bit of random factor to that. And what we'll be looking for is actually out of the chest. There we go. This is the Plague Change Maw. This guy is annoying as all hell. He's got a close range attack and a long range attack. So it's just a straight DPS fight to kill him. But if you can nuke him, he goes down real quick. They did improve this CTA from the first time it was out for us. The first time it was out, it was really buggy, and enemies were getting glitched into walls, and they were getting glitched into this area over here by the stairs. It was rather amusing. There we go, final boss, take him down, see what we can get for rewards, hopefully get something good. Would be nice to have the Intellect Devourer companion, but he's kind of a rare drop, so for the most part you're farming this event for a easy skirmish to complete for your daily diamonds. Something that, you know, I showed in the previous video I uploaded about starting out in making diamonds or making AD. Take him down, open the chest. Anything for me? No, nothing for me. But you get the pretty much guaranteed every time Blue Fire die pack. you'll get an enchantment, which in this case I got 2 rank 5s, Cruel and Savage. And then the main thing that you're farming is the Medallions of Battle. And the reason why you want to farm those Medallions of Battle is to trade them back in Protector's Enclave for Refiner's Caches that you can then either sell for diamonds or open for mainly greater marks of potency, or ideally, if you get really lucky, a superior mark of potency. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure you leave a comment. Otherwise, smash the like button and remember to subscribe for more content.